Look out there today.
Hello, welcome to F1 2021 Breaking Point Part 6 at Monza, starting in P18. So it's gonna be a challenge to get the objective. I have to beat Ackerman, who is very much in front now. Okay, let's see what I can do at the start here. And just by taking a little bit of the grass, I can gain quite some positions. Now on P13. Although it could have been a better start, because in one of my previous attempts I got into P11 after the start. So I'm gonna have to beat Ackerman, and as you can see he's in P2 now. So I thought this was gonna be a very difficult level. But as you could have seen in my previous breaking point videos, the AI breaks very early. And that makes overtaking at Monza very easy because of the high speeds and the heavy braking zones, as you can see here. So braking for the Ascari chicane, he brakes very early. He does kind of stick on the outside there, but I still got him very easily. But Monza is anyway a fun track to drive on, as I have to save the car there. It was fun. Now into lap 3 and I'm already past Stroll. Now onto the chicane I can brake a lot later. And they're standing still basically, so I have to avoid them, getting me an illegal overtake. But soon I can get back past Leclerc. Now on to the second chicane. And I got Albon in front now, making a lunge on the inside. Wow. It was easy, but still a nice move.
Brilliant. Nice move.
So Ackerman tends to get a great start during this level, so I thought reaching the objective was going to be very hard. But to then find out that during the race he actually has a very terrible race pace, as you can see here. He's basically holding up the entire midfield, so that's good for me. Okay, now heading on to the fast chicane, which for me is the most difficult part of the track because of the high approach speed. And I go into the gravel. Okay, now finally on Perez's tail. And I'm going to get DRS, have a great exit. And gonna take him on his outside. He kind of defended, which was quite aggressive. And again, easy to outbrake him. And now immediately on Norris. And they're gonna take his outside. Once again, brake later. It's not really hard at all. Which is why I'm going to move on to the pass of Ackerman. FDRS in the slipstream. And he's going to defend the inside, which is really stupid because he brakes so early. And he basically just lets me through. So the AI is not making it hard at all, as you can see. So when I found out that reaching the objective was not very hard, I decided to take a shot at the podium. And for that I really need the overcut to work. So I'm gonna box in lap 9. As I get by Sainz very easily once again. So I now have a gap of around 4.5 seconds to the top 3. But unfortunately my problem is that I'm not really great in clean air. Because I don't have AI to look at. And then taking the chicane, I have a little bit of a slide, costing me some time. Okay, so heading into lap 9. And I'm now leading the race.
Push now.
So at the end of the lap I finally box for mediums. And heading back onto the track, you can see Bottas and Verstappen right there in the distance. So clearly could not get the overcut to work. But I also lost a lot of time during the fight to P4.
4.6.
So in the last laps of the race, Bottas and Verstappen were battling, so that was my chance to catch up, but I could not catch up. So I did get a second closer to Bottas, but in the last lap that's just not enough. So what I could have done is just kept trying and trying. But P4 is also pretty okay, and just want to go on to the next level. So because this level has been a bit easy, I'm just gonna show you some bloopers. Firstly, this anti-stall moment. I just wanted to try and see what happens. Okay, so this start, I had a terrible frame rate, causing me to spin right after the start. And at this start, I just totally misjudged the braking point. And I passed a bunch of cars, but that was illegal, so I got 7 illegal overtakes.
Okay, you need to give that position.
Okay, another moment at the start, and this time I also clipped the grass. But this time no illegal overtake and no illegal anything. Just a collision with Stroll. And it looked kind of awesome. Onto the second chicane, it can be a little bit tricky, apparently.
Check your MFD.
It was a really nasty spin. Okay, now as carry, and I clipped one of those little things, I think. And that impact feels so real, actually. It's kind of even frightening how realistic it almost is.
A new strategy is available on
So
the
thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed.